What's going on YouTube? GSNO right here. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to get rid of To.Panga Jailbreak in order to properly install Coolstar's Electra with Cydia once it comes out. I'm going to start with a little bit of backstory that is very important and why you should uninstall To.Panga in the first place. Well, a couple days ago Coolstar announced this on Twitter, quote, "Expect some delays on Electra's Cydia release as we have to deal with the mess certain users may have installed, commonly known as To.Panga." He goes bad after To.Panga for being very buggy and installing stuff. So then a couple hours after that he posted this, quote, "Update, we've decided we won't deal with To.Panga. We simply check for the presence of any To.Panga files, and if any are present, we'll simply halt the jailbreak and let the user deal with their own crap first." In which case this means that you will have to do it yourself. The Electra application will not simply fix your problem. So if you're installed To.Panga, you're screwed, and once the Electra with Cydia comes out, you will not be able to install it until you get rid of To.Panga. Now, there have been a couple scripts released after that I do not encourage anybody to use, since scripts are scripts. But the creator of To.Panga, Abraham Masri, has followed it up the next day with a release of To.Panga that has a button to remove itself and any file that it had created. So if you take a look here on his GitHub account on To.Panga 3 days ago, he has released a new source code which says in here, quote, "To remove, open the application, then tap remove. Note, you will need to trigger the UI cache afterwards to make Cydia and JJJJ icons disappear." Now there's a problem in here. It's not simply an IPA that you can install and press that button that he's talking about. He hasn't provided any IPAs in here, as you can see, just a compiling script and the source code itself that you can open in Xcode. And God forbid I will not trust any IPA of this stuff to be released by anybody. So yeah, you will have to compile your own source code. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. Well, at first you need to go here to github.com, IBM97, To.Panga, you have to press clone and download as zip, and you will end up with a file that is called topanga You will need to unarchive this. Of course, this is being done on a Mac, you should know that. You cannot do this on Windows, since you cannot compile on Windows the source code, or you can, but it's very hard. And To.Panga master, in here you have the Xcode project, which you will open by double clicking it. You press open and it will open automatically on your computer in here. Now, what you need to do is to compile it, but you cannot simply do that. You have to configure a little bit the project first. So you're going to have to go here to the To.Panga on the project settings, select your team. In my case, it's PhoneLab LLP, but yeah, in your case, it's going to be your Apple ID. If you do not have your Apple ID connected, you will have to go to Xcode, to Preferences, and to log in into your Apple ID. For granted, you need Xcode first. If you do not have Xcode, you can download it for free from the Apple Developer Portal. A link will be in the description down below. Or you can, of course, go into the App Store, search for Xcode, and you can install it from there as well. The install will take a little bit of time since it has like 5 gigs. Yeah, depending on your internet speed, it's going to take a while or not. So after you have everything in place and you're able to open a project and you do that, you will have here the bundle identifier. You will have to change this one to something random. Like in my case, I'm GeoSnow, so I'm going to say geosnow.random. This will work. Now, make sure that you have your team selected. As I said, you will have something like your name and personal team. You select that, and of course, it will not error out. If it gives you some errors with red in here, something is wrong. And try to comment in the comment section with the error and probably a screenshot. It would help as well, so that I can try to help you with what's going on. Or you can follow me on Twitter and tweet the error screenshot at me. I'm going to try to help you. Okay, so after you do that, everything should be fine. Now we can connect the device, so let me do that. Okay, so now we can go ahead in here in this corner and select the device. As you can see, in my case it's called hex 414141, which is AAAA. But in your case is going to be the name of your device. Just do not select the simulators in here, these with the blue Xcode icon are simulators, and the generic one is pretty much generic, it's not going to build. Select your device and press the play button, which will build the thing. Make sure that your device is unlocked, and if it has Touch ID, make sure again it's unlocked, since otherwise it will fail to install. It's going to install everything, copy everything. It's going to take a while since Topanga is not the smallest program ever. And it ran. Now the program is running. It already detected my device, as you can see here. Model internal name D111AP. It's my iPhone 7 Plus. Now I'm going to switch over to the device to show you exactly the user interface. You can close this now. You don't need any debugging or stuff like that. Stop tasks. And I'm going to move to the device and show you what's going on. So be right back. Alright, so I'm on the device. I have created the Topanga in here, and you can see it shows up on my screen. I'm going to press in here, and as you can see, it has this user interface. Now, in my case, I'm running iOS 11.2.5, which means that Topanga is not compatible with it. There is absolutely no iOS version checking here, apparently, so yeah. But what I need to do is to simply press tab to remove Topanga. In my case, it simply crashed, but in your case it's going to remove absolutely anything related to Topanga, and once it finishes you will be able to simply remove Topanga as well by pressing and holding on it, and yeah, there we go. There we go, and that's pretty much everything. Now, as I said, you will need to trigger somehow the UI cache, reboot a couple times and stuff like that in order to be able to get rid of the Cydia icon and whatever is left over. But even if Cydia icon still remains after removing Topanga, it's just temporary, and once UI cache is triggered, everything will be removed. It's just a leftover in there. You're no longer containing any Topanga files after you've run this process. So you're safe to install Electra with Cydia once it comes out. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to stay updated for more videos, and tell me in the comment section down below if you've done this procedure and it worked for you. Also, if you have any problem, tweet at me. My Twitter handle is @FC365, or comment in the comment section down below with your problem, and I will do my best to try to help you. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm GeoSnow, signing out.